Welcome to my new IGTV channel. I'm Alexa, author and podcaster over at Simple Roots Wellness. Thanks so much for tuning in. I want to make this the place to give you tips, tricks, and hacks daily to help you live your healthiest and best life. Because I really believe that health is not something that we should work so hard for. It's just something that should come a little bit more easily, something that we just live with. So today, right here, I want to give you your first tip, and it follows along with my latest podcast, which this summer I'm answering all of your most embarrassing health questions. And the first question I got was, how do you fix bad breath? Now, bad breath is not a problem that anyone wants to live with. In fact, 1 in 4 people actually have chronic bad breath, which is called halitosis. Now, you can get all the scientific data and all the different types of bad breath. Yes, there are multiple types. In fact, I think there's 12 different types of bad breath and where they're coming from over in the podcast. But today, I just want to give you one tip to helping your bad breath and even helping to whiten your teeth. This was also a question I got over on Instagram, and my feed was, how do you keep your teeth so white? First off, I have to tell you that my teeth are white, but I've had oral health issues in the past. I have a lot of cavities. I believe it's a genetic thing because it runs in my family. Regardless, no matter how much I brush and no matter how much I floss, I was still getting cavities. So part of the reason I adopted oil pulling into my life was to help with the plaque that was building up on my teeth and causing cavities. But it also helps whiten your teeth, and given that it helps break down the plaque, it also helps clear up the bacteria, which the bacteria is what's causing the smell. So we want to get rid of the bacteria, balance that out. So coconut oil pulling, or oil pulling, doesn't have to be coconut oil, but oil pulling is literally just the act of swishing oil in your mouth, like between your teeth, pulling it back and forth between your teeth to help break down that bacteria, the plaque, clean your gums and your teeth and your whole entire oral cavity. Then you just spit it out and you're good to go. Now here's the thing. I use coconut oil. You have to use a great source of oil. So I prefer some kind of organic oil, and I just like coconut oil because it doesn't have a ton of taste, but it still has a mild flavor and not one that I necessarily like when it's not cooked with food. So I've created oil pulling tabs. I create these so they're just easy to pop into your mouth and do, because I don't know about you, but I'm less likely to run to the kitchen, scoop a big glob of coconut oil and put it in my mouth for 5 to 20 minutes as I am just to grab a little coconut oil tab, put it in my mouth and swish it back and forth. These also come with essential oil flavors, so you can pick your flavor, mix and match, do whatever you need to do to make oil pulling a part of your daily routine. So here's the deal. I want to do these quick. I want these videos to be quick, and I'm a woman of a lot of words, so we got to go fast. But I use organic, extra virgin, cold pressed coconut oil. I melt that in a little container, so it's already melted in here. I have a little silicone ice cube tray. This is just so I can press the bottom and pop it out after I harden them in the freezer. And then essential oils. I'm using peppermint. I've done lemon, orange. You can do all different kinds of things, but I just add like a half a cup of melted coconut oil. I add about 5 drops of essential oils. There's 5 drops. You mix it up. Just give it a little stir. And then you just pour it slowly into your silicone ice cube trays. Now, I don't go all the way up, just halfway. Technically, you want about a teaspoon to a tablespoon of coconut oil to swish in your mouth. This is obviously gonna melt what's inside your mouth, and then you can easily swish it back and forth. But you just pour this in, pop it in the freezer for an hour or 2, take it out and just pop it into a container, and I just leave these in my bathroom. Now, if it's summer and it's warmer in your house, you might have to leave them in the refrigerator. But this just makes it easy. Now, just some quick tips about oil pulling. Again, once you pop it in your mouth, you just pull it back and forth once it's all the way melted, of course. Pull it back and forth for about 4 to 5 minutes to start with, working yourself up to 20 minutes a day. Now, I've never gotten to 20 minutes a day, but what I do, my little trick, is I use these in the shower so that I'm not as apt to stop early. My kids aren't screaming for me all the time when I'm in the shower. It's less likely that my kids are gonna need me in the shower. And then I'm usually in there longer and distracted, so I can just constantly work that in my mouth while I'm taking a quick shower, and then when I get out, spit it in the trash can. You shouldn't put this down the drain because obviously it's oil and it could clog your drain over time. So anyways, that's oil pulling. Again, 5 to 20 minutes daily. I don't necessarily do it every single day, but a couple times a week, I really try to do this. If you struggle from bad breath, I would make it a part of your daily routine, and then just later on when you fix your bad breath problems or you fix your oral health problems, you can maybe go down to a couple times a week or whenever you remember. But these coconut oil tabs help so much. So that's my quick tip of the day. Make your own oil pulling tabs. All you need is coconut oil. You wouldn't even need the silicone tray. I do recommend it though, but some way to just scoop out some oil, place it on a baking sheet or whatever you want to harden it, and then just keep it in a little container to pop in your mouth anytime you want. Oh, and don't swallow this. Spit it out. Okay. Thank you so much for tuning into my first video. Remember, these are coming at you daily, so stay tuned tomorrow for some extra tips to help you live a healthy holiday coming up this 4th of July. Thanks for tuning in. Leave comments below. Let me know what you thought of this video, if you liked it, other ideas, tips, questions that you have that you'd like me to answer right here on IGTV. Thanks for tuning in to the place to get healthy, live happy, and find joy. I'm Alexa. See you tomorrow.